Here's a warning to bankers, many of whom do have jobs. When you open your 2009 bonus check, look for some strings attached. Lizzie O'Leary is here to explain just why. Lizzie?
Well, if you want to say it this way, strings are basically on the rise, Eric. According to the compensation research firm Equilar, so-called clawback provisions are increasing from 18% of Fortune 500 companies, Fortune 100 companies back in 2006 to 2009, 73% of Fortune 100 companies. So clawbacks basically put cash or stock incentives at the risk of being canceled and returned.
What we're seeing now is that that groundswell of having the clawback policy has kind of made it a best practice amongst companies that did not have to take TARP money, but especially in the financial services industry.
Now, of course, that groundswell of anger we've seen certainly here in Washington. Companies use those clawbacks to protect against excessive risk, poor performance, making deals that are over-leveraged, even if some of the executives who get these bonuses aren't directly involved. When you look at different policies, Morgan Stanley's can be triggered if employees engage in conduct detrimental to the company. Credit Suisse added language last year that bonuses can be adjusted based on the company performance. And at Goldman, executives who are getting so-called shares at risk can have them repossessed if the firm believes executives failed to adequately handle risks. Now, of course, we've seen B of A and Citi having to include clawback provisions because they got so much money. They had to, from the government, they had to comply with rules imposed by Ken Feinberg. The top 5 companies still under Feinberg's watch will have to do that for 2010. And then one of the things I watch here in Washington are the clawback provisions that could be added in the financial overhaul we're watching on Capitol Hill. You do see some of those in the House bill we're watching in the Senate, Eric.